daily tune-up at the Good News Garage, vroom vroom, and today I've got two fantastic mechanics under that news hood with me. She's a best-selling author, a fearless journalist, and a hero of mine, Lisa Ling! Oh yeah. And he helps me make the good news engine go every day of the week. It's Ross Mathews. She is like a real newsmaker.
We're both dorking out over Lisa Ling. I love you.
Thank you.
It's a really big deal.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm so excited to be here.
I've always been a good news junkie.
Yeah.
I mean, I do my civic duty. I watch that news every single day.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I wanted to be on TV as a kid, and I'll tell you why. So my parents got a divorce when I was 7, and they were working all the time, and the TV was always on in my house. We didn't have a lot of money, and so I thought, well, if I can somehow get a job on TV, maybe one day I can have a better life. But no one looked like me on TV.
Yeah.
You know, like my favorite show was The Brady Bunch, and I didn't look like Jan or Marsha, or but there was Connie Chung. And do y'all remember Connie Chung?
Oh, of course. Love Connie Chung.
Yes, I mean, Connie Chung just symbolized all that was intelligent and beautiful and graceful, and she allowed me to know that I could do this, because she was the only Asian person on a national stage. And if you ask any Asian journalist of my generation, I'm sure they will all say that Connie Chung was their inspiration, because she was the only one.
And think about this, Lisa, like the next generation, they see you, you know, and they're looking at you, and they're going to emulate what you're doing now.
Don't make me cry.
I know.
It's so cool.
Thank you.
Ross, I think that's the best point that we have made so far. Absolutely. You're so astute.
Saying that. I appreciate that.
Well, we are so thrilled you're here. We do like to get into some headlines. So are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. First up, we've got a fascinating fact that we just learned about, another hero of all of ours, and someone you worked intimately with, Oprah. People report that she recently went on Hoda's podcast to reveal that when it comes to friends, the magic number is 3. Oprah says she doesn't have a lot of friends. It's just Gail, Maria Shriver, and her trainer, Bob Green. Lisa, what do you think about this magic 3 number with your colleague, Oprah?
Well, it's funny, because I did work for Oprah for a long time, and it was hard to imagine being friends with her, because I was so in awe of her. And I would just stare at her, and she would probably not want to be friends with someone like me, because I was creeping her out.
Yeah.
All of my friends, I have more than 3, but they are 40, 30, and 20 years in the making. So they're really, I'm into old friends, and I feel like I don't often get to make new friends necessarily. What about you, Rossi?
Well,
Except you, by the way. You're mine.
I know.
But I've known you for a long time, too.
Sorta, yeah, right? But we became like, boom, right when we needed each other.
Like Velcro.
I know. I think this might be the first time I've ever felt sorry for Oprah. I understand the value of keeping a tight circle, but girl, it is. Do you need a friend, honey? I'll take you out to happy hour. My treat, Oprah, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I just feel like I count my friends. They're so important to me, and if I committed a crime, I could think of 22 people off the top of my head I would call who would lie to the authorities for me, and you need that.
You're lucky. You're lucky. My friends would be like, again? You're in trouble again? Like, come on.
Oh, Lisa Ling, I love you.
I know, danger.
I already loved you.
Rabble-rouser.
By the way, seriously, like, real talk, though, all jokes aside, I can't imagine the places you have put yourself. Have you ever truly been nervous in over your head, or like, whoa, what is next?
Yes.
Really?
You know, before I even started at The View, I worked for a show called Channel 1 News, which was seen in schools across the country, and we were sent to cover some crazy things. I mean, I covered the Civil War in Afghanistan in 1994, and I covered drug wars throughout South America. And I would say the scariest moment for me was when we were rappelling out of narco helicopters with the narco police into cocaine-infested laboratories in the jungles and getting fired upon. That was a kind of scary moment.
Maybe I need to work a little harder, because I mean, I was scared one time when I grabbed like a pashmina at Macy's with half off, and there's only one. I was like, give it to me. That's like the most dangerous thing I've ever encountered.
That is scary.
It was scary, but I did get that pashmina. Thank you very much. You know who you are.
In all transparency, we have put Ross in some very perilous situations. So many carbs.
Every day.
Carbs I've forced you to eat. All right, Lisa, will you please take the next story?
Well, next up, we are turning to some sports news, and it's always a heartbreaker when an athlete is sidelined by injury, but Mets star pitcher Noah Syndergaard has found an incredible way to make time count. The New York Times reports Noah, also known as Thor, put down the baseball and picked up some books and started his own book club. He invited fans to join via text, and each month they get a new title and take the conversation even deeper. Noah interviews authors on Instagram Live. Mets fans say it helps them appreciate their pitcher in a new way, and some say they're reading books they never would have picked up. So, are you guys in a book club?
I'm not in a book club, but I really love the books that he's putting out there, because I always think when athletes talk about mental health, these are infallible, incredible, humans with extraordinary capacity. I love when tough guys come out and show their softer side.
Totally.
This is a great gateway in that might not have the stigma of you're weak or you're this. It's like even strongest people we know.
It's totally hot, too.
Totally.
Right? I mean,
Yes!
Guys who, in those like tight pitcher pants and also well-read, that's like a perfect combination, too.
Yeah,
I love that.
That's what we call a home run. Hey.
Well, this story I really loved because it spoke to me and made me feel a little less alone. Here is a question. Would you rather life be calm or exciting?
What would you say, Ross? I wonder.
I'm going to go with calm now.
Wow.
Because back in the day, it's like, give me a little excitement, but now give me some elastic and some Netflix. I'm exhausted. Right.
And CNN actually reports that a new study found people overwhelmingly prefer calm. They surveyed people in 116 countries, and 72% wanted calm and 16% wanted exciting, with 10% wanting a mix of both. So I'd like to poll the audience right now. Grab your polls, everybody. And let's ask you guys, with a show of green for calm being your desired lifestyle, and red for a hot, exciting lifestyle. Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's kind of a mix.
Interesting.
Oh, I like you're just right in the middle, ma'am. I might have to ask you, what's the middle all about, and what does that mean to you?
I am a single mother, so I'd like a calm life with my children, but then I also want an exciting life when I don't have them.